What's good, YouTube? We about to see if cheating is in a man's DNA or is it a lie. Let's get it. Let's go. Before we do hop into this reaction, guys, I do want to say it depends on the guy's situation. Only because the guy could be asking his woman for some constantly. She don't give it up. He steps out. Then you have a guy that has a girl at home but still want to step out regardless. So let's see what Stash Cash got to say.
I'm gonna say something that a lot of people might not like.
What is that?
But it needs to be said. And I want to speak really slowly on this video. I want to speak slowly on this video because I need people to hear me, right?
Mm-hmm.
I keep hearing this thing. Men cheat because it's in their
DNA.
like it's just natural. Like it's something we can't control. But let me ask you this.
What are you doing wrong?
Really in your DNA? Then why do some men stay loyal? Why do some men have discipline?
Okay.
Why do some men move with?
Yeah, he is very true about that. That's true. Very true. Some men can be very loyal. They can just say, all right, I'm gonna just be loyal. Literally, we can just turn something off and be like, all right, I'm loyal. Now, women,
even when nobody's watching. So what is it really? Because to me,
I know what I said in the beginning of the video, though.
That don't sound like DNA. That sounds like a decision.
You have a choice, yeah.
And I think a lot of people don't want to hear that part because the moment you call it a decision, you can't hide behind it no more. Respectfully. So now you got to take accountability.
Most people don't.
Let's not get it twisted.
Most people don't.
Sitting here acting like, I'm perfect or, you know what I mean? I'm above anything and anybody. Nah, I'm not doing that. But I am honest enough to say this. A lot of men were never taught discipline. We were taught how to.
A lot of men were not taught discipline. That is very true.
Chase, not how to commit. We were.
Okay, yeah. Everything we know is what was taught in the household growing up. Everything we do is what was taught in the household. It's not in the DNA. It's what we are. It's what we see. It's what we are immune to. And it's for anybody. Anything you're immune to is what you're going to portray later on.
Taught how to get attention, not how to maintain something real. So when things get uncomfortable, when emotions get involved, when it stops being easy,
yep.
Some men run. And it's not because of DNA, but because of the lack of control. And let's talk about that part.
And that goes apart with what I said in the beginning. Some men just don't care. They will have a girl and just still go have fun.
Because nobody really says it like this, right? Cheating isn't just about desire.
Yeah.
It's about escape. Escape from pressure, escape from responsibility, escape from having to face yourself. Because it's easier to go somewhere new than to fix.
Oh. And if you're constantly asking for it and that individual isn't giving it to you. Hey, I hear a lot of stories, man.
What's right in front of you. But here's where it gets real, right? If you keep telling yourself, this is just how men are, you'll never grow past it. You'll stay stuck in a cycle. Hurting people. And then blaming something you can't control. And for the woman listening, this part matters too. Stop accepting that excuse. Because the moment you accept it, you start lowering your standards without even realizing it. you start thinking, maybe this is just what comes with being with a man. No. No. There are men out.
I think a lot of cheating comes with your surroundings, media. Like a lot of people that grew up was exposed to a lot of like those drama shows of people cheating and talking about cheating and sleeping with this person and that person. Real Housewives of, you know, I'm not going to say just in case I get in trouble, but you know, people so immune to stuff like that. So as they grew and got into adulthood, they started experiencing. They started experimenting.
Out here who choose discipline, who choose respect, who chooses you, even when temptation is there.
Okay, yeah. Before, I know I'll pause again, but it's a reaction. Some people react in between, some people react at the end. But anyways, temptation is very, very strong. It will snatch you. But anyways, hold on, let me go back to that so I can respond. Hold on.
Who choose respect, who chooses you, even when temptation is.
Oh yeah, there's fellas out there where like only be loyal to a female, even though there's beautiful women out there, beautiful women, but they will stay to you. They will look past everyone. They will stay eyed on you. They see a beautiful woman, eyes straight. I didn't see her.
There. And at the end of the day, this isn't about men versus women. This is about accountability.
And a lot of people kind of, okay, whatever.
Because anything you blame on DNA, you give yourself permission to never fix. And that's dangerous, y'all.
Oh, let me read that again. That's I never heard it that way. That's a different way of putting it.
And that's dangerous, y'all.
Hold on.
That's dangerous.
Hold on.
Permission to never fix. And that's dangerous, y'all.
Damn.
Dangerous. Women. This is about accountability. Because anything you blame on DNA, you give yourself
permission to never fix.
And that's dangerous, y'all. That's dangerous. So no.
All right, Stash.
I don't believe cheating is in a man's DNA. I believe it's in his decisions.
Decisions, choice.
And decisions, those can be changed. And until we start being real about that, nothing changes. You feel me?
Okay, that's what I wanted to say, guys. I just remember what I wanted to say. Cheating really comes from the household, man. Like if one person's not doing something, somebody's going to be temptation to do something. If you ever seen that movie, Temptations, a lot of women assume. They do a lot of assuming instead of just asking. A lot of assuming.
But shout outs to my girl Epi Epi, you feel me? And if this video hit you in any way, I want you to be honest in the comments, you know what I mean? Do you think it's nature or is it a choice? You feel me? Epi, I hope I answered this video for you well, you know what I'm saying? I had to really sit back.
I'm going to answer that question right now, guys.
What it was that you asked me. And you know, I had to take my man hat off and just not.
All right, y'all. I'm about to just talk to y'all right now. Shout out to Stash Cash for making this content available to react to. But I personally feel like it's a choice, decision. Because like I said, it's in the household. You have a choice. If you're asking an individual for some, and that individual doesn't give you some, you make the decision to go out and do it. You go out, you make the decision, the choice to go cheat. Or, and I said or right here, you have the guys that will still get some, but because that woman's not doing what you want in bed, you will go elsewhere and get that for another woman. Cheating, not in the DNA. It's just a decision, a choice that I chose to do. It was my decision to do it. You see, I chose to do it. It was my decision to do it. Understand? You see, it's not in our DNA. Just like it's not in your DNA, or is it in your DNA to go behind our backs and take a girls trip to link up with guys? Is that in y'all DNA?